about a little bit, mention that we are going to be launching the Phoenix division of beers and cameras in November, and I'll have an announcement about that in the next week or so stay tuned for that. What are you drinking?
What am I drinking?
It was some
Now
kind.
I just drew a blank.
She had a half a beer and she's drunk already. Hey, we're at the we're walking to the Arizona State Fair. We go every year and we usually just eat a little bit of food, maybe ride one ride, and maybe play a game or have a beer or something. But we're going and it's right up there. You can kind of see it. And I have a couple cameras with me, actually 3 cameras. I have the Sony A9 with the 50 Nocturnus, so if it gets dark I can pull that out. I have the Olympus Em1 MKII, which I haven't shot in months, with the 25 f1.2, one of my favorite micro four third lenses. And I brought along the X1D as well, in case there's any cool shots that I can get with that camera. So we're gonna walk around the fair, have some food, have a beer, and see what we can find. And I'll be shooting again with the X1D, an Olympus Em1 MKII, and a couple shots with the Sony. Here's a first one with the X1D. Love the colors, as usual with this camera. Okay, so we're walking in right now. They have like all kinds of weird stuff here. They have animals over in that building. Like goats and cows, like 4-H club kind of stuff. Oh, maybe it's to the left here, but it's usually smelly. We go to the fair every year basically just for fun. I take a few fun pictures, I test cameras. This is the Olympus with the 25 1.2, probably my favorite micro four third lens ever. Does great. This is the X1D. All of the yummy fair food, you can see close-ups here of all these turkey legs being cooked. The X1D has the resolution, but the Em1 MKII has that color, that Olympus color that many love, straight out of the camera. You know, when you come to a fair, you can use anything, your phone, any camera. They always. And every year we take our picture in photo booths in black and white. So we're gonna head over there first to get that done. Then we'll have 7 years of photo booth pictures at the fair. We go every year and get this done, and it's so cool to have, because I always say photography is like a time machine. It's as close as we'll ever get to a time machine. You take a picture 20 years later, you can look back at some of the fondest memories of your life. And for me, and to me, that's a special thing. That's one of the reasons I love photography. It's basically like a time machine. And how cool is that? Oh yeah, looks good, looks good.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah.
I gotta add a little bit of solution on the bottom, but that's taking a pretty good picture.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well thank you.
Perfect, thank you so much. Thanks, you too.
Was to walk around and have some fun, because that is what life is all about. Having some fun, taking photos, enjoying your life while you are here on this earth. The shot taken with the X1D, right out of the camera. See some flags. We were gonna have a good time. So I'm drinking an IPA for the first time ever. I mean, I've tasted IPAs, but this is the first time I bought one. I've never liked IPAs, but this one's not too bad. It was called Rupture, I think, but it's very florally. So I think, is that how IPAs are? Are they florally? It tastes like I'm drinking a cup full of flowers. That's what it tastes like. But I'm starting to warm up to the IPA taste. Just want to talk about a little bit, mention that we are going to be launching the Phoenix division of beers and cameras in November, and I'll have an announcement about that in the next week or so stay tuned for that. What are you drinking?
What am I drinking?
It was some
Now
kind.
I just drew a blank.
She had a half a beer and she's drunk already.
No, I'm not.
It was like a golden ale or something.
Oh, it's Golden Ale by Four Peaks.
They're both kind of golden. I was having so much fun with the Olympus and Hasselblad, I forgot I had the A9 with me, which had the f9.5 Nocturnus attached, which gives that look like we would expect, the subject separation and the bokeh. We also went around to eat food and take some more pictures. This is with the X1D right out of the camera. You gotta love those colors. The other thing is this is a pretty extreme crop. So this is cropped. You have the colors right out of the camera. Beautiful, beautiful, but you should expect beautiful, beautiful for what you pay for this medium format camera. But it's unlike any other because you can walk around and use it anywhere. This is another one right out of the camera. You can see the detail in her hair, which is why I shot it, just to see the detail and to show it to you guys. But we're walking around the fair here. I'm shooting a GoPro 4 Black with a GoPro Karma grip, and I'm also been enjoying that. You know, shooting video, shooting photos, it all goes back to the same thing. Memories you can look at down the road. But here we were walking around trying to figure out what to do next. Here's the haunted house called Creep Show, which is, we've been in it. You buy your tickets and the ride lasts like 30-45 seconds. It's probably the worst haunted house I've ever been in, but it's kind of just cheesy to go through it every year. We didn't go through this year though, but here's a shot from the Em1 MKII with the 25-1.2, a fabulous combo. I mean, that combo right there will leave very few wanting for more. It works great. That lens is beautiful. It's comparable to some Leica lenses in my opinion. But again, I was walking around with the X1D most of the night. I just love shooting that X1D. It feels so amazing in the hand. Here's one. Check out the colors right out of the camera. And these are accurate. It might look bold, but those were accurate with that big light shining on those stuffed animals like that. So we walked around, X1Ds in hand, autofocus was working great. I shot this photo here because it had so much going on, you know, with the detail. I converted it to black and white using alien skin exposure, which does very well. It's basically presets you drop onto your photo, and there's all kinds of old film emulations. They're not really going to look like the old film, but they'll give you a little bit of that flavor. But walking around shooting photos like this one right here, I again converted it to black and white using alien skin. It's just fun, it's therapeutic, it's cool just to walk around peacefully and slowly when there's so many people around you having fun, and they're there, you know, to ride the rides, to eat the food, to play the games, to meet up with friends and family. We were about to go on the big Ferris wheel, and as we stood in line, I shot this with the X1D, again, right out of camera colors. And this was going to be a cool ride. We've been on it before. Alright, so we're going on this big Ferris wheel thing. It's $20 for us two right here. $20 to go on this. And one more from the A9 and 50 Nocturnus. This is while we were waiting in line for the big Ferris wheel, which we were told was the tallest in the United States. Alright, so we're in the $20 Ferris wheel. The guy down there just said it was like the world's tallest moving Ferris wheel, but we were in the one in Vegas, the high roller, and I don't know, we'll see when we get up to the top if that one was taller, but you can kind of get a view, kind of. We keep stopping.
Pretty view.
I don't know, I think the one in Vegas is taller. As we rode the Ferris wheel, we had a good time. We were going to call it a night after this. But you can see the view if you go on this. It's called Le Grand Wheel, I believe. But it's like $10 a person. I mean, it's cool to go up and see the whole fairgrounds from this kind of view. So I had fun shooting all three cameras. I had fun shooting the GoPro and Karma grip. And here's one more image. I slapped the 8mm fisheye onto the Em1. This is an out-of-camera JPEG. You can kind of see the whole little cube or ball we were sitting in. So that's pretty cool, but we were heading home. after a fun night at the fair. All right, so we went to the fair. It was the same as it was every single year before. Same rides, same food, same everything except the prices seem to have gone up a little bit, but it is what it is. It's the state fair. So now we're walking back to the car where we parked, way back here in the nether regions of this area. And the camera I used most, I think, was the X1D. I shot some with the Olympus, a little bit with the Sony. Check out the photos tomorrow. But it was fun as usual. Fun as usual. So I don't know if we're going right home or if we're stopping anywhere else, but if you like this video, thumbs up and subscribe. Bye.